Hello everybody, in this video we are going to learn how we can configure a GNU C project with graphics library. So we are going to follow these steps. They are on this URL. The link is shown in the description, and we need to go through the steps that are presented in this README file. So if you are working on the GNU C language, this library can be used to make small games and other stuff, and this will further make the learning process interesting. So here are some sample programs. Uh, so first of all, this program. So we can see that we have created a line, a circle, and a triangle in this graphics library. So there's another example. We can see a bouncing ball, and then we have another example, and in this example the bouncing ball is now also having a sound effect when it bounces. And this example showcases all the powerful features of this graphics library. So we can just simply run this example. We can draw different patterns, animations, moving objects, graphs, 3D graphs, animations, pie charts, 3D looking shapes, patterns. We can have different type of fonts. So this is a very powerful library. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to install the Visual Studio Code. So let's go for the first step. Install Visual Studio Code in the Google, and we are having this installation link, and I'm going to download it for Windows 11 because the operating system I'm currently using is Windows 11. Now we need to run the setup of Visual Studio Code. So we double click on the setup file, accept the agreement, next, and let's proceed with the default path, next, and I want to check these options. Click on next, install. Now click on finish, and this is going to launch the Visual Studio Code. And here I want to integrate the Copilot with Visual Studio Code. So currently, as I have been using the previous version of Visual Studio Code, so my Copilot is integrated. If in your case it is not integrated, you need to sign in the Copilot, and then the Copilot will start appearing here. After the Visual Studio Code is installed, we will proceed to the next step. The next step is that we need to install these extensions in Visual Studio Code. So the first extension is C++. So here we are going to select this one, C++ by Microsoft. Install this one. Then the second extension is C++ extension. We are going to install this one. The third one is the exe runner. So here I'm going to write exe, and this one I need to install exe runner. After these three extensions are installed, I can exit from the Visual Studio Code for the time being. Now, as a next step, I need to download the MinGW setup from this URL. So let's click on this link, and here is the download button. here the download is started. So double click on this, install, continue, continue. Now once this is installed, uh, under this basic setup, I need to check on this one and click it for mark for installation, then this one, and this package, and then in installation I need to click on this apply changes and click on apply so that these packages are installed. So it's gonna take some time. So after this installation is completed, we are going to get this all changes were applied successfully. You may now close this dialog. So let's close it, and we can also close this one. Now we proceed to the next step of our tutorial. In the next step, we need to add the path into environment variable. Now to add this environment variable, in the search we need to write env, and then this will appear, edit the system environment variables. Click on this one, and this under this environment variable tab, click on this button, and then under this system variables section, double click on this path, and then click on new, browse, and then go to C MinGW bin, add this path, click OK, OK, OK. Now as a next step, we need to configure our MinGW to run the graphics library, and for that we go to this URL, and then we need to download this as a zip file. So this is downloaded. So after we download this zip file, we extract it, go to 7-zip and extract to this. So this is the folder that is extracting, and we are seeing the 4 items. Now what we need to do is we need to open this configuration files folder, and then we need to go to this path, C MinGW, and then open this folder, include, C MinGW include, and from configuration files select these 2 files, graphics.h and winbgim.h. right click, copy, and then paste them in this include folder. Next we have this libbgi.a, right click, copy, and then navigate to the lib folder, this one, and right click and paste. Now we have almost all the things ready to run a basic graphics program, and we now proceed to the next step. Now to run the graphics project, what we need to do is we need to open the Visual Studio Code, and then I go to File, Open Folder, and from here I am going to give the path of this graphics project, this one, and click on Select Folder. Now as this opens, we can see that there is a main.cpu file. Basically it is a C coding file, and then we have this VS Code that is having 2 configuration files. So these are already configured, and all the linker paths and the library paths are already added in this one. Now the benefit of this is that we can directly run this main.cpp using Visual Studio Code. So go to this and click on run C++ file. And here we can see the output. So here is a line, circle and triangle drawn through the graphics. So here is a simple line, circle, and then here's a triangle, and we are using the built-in methods of the graphics library that are provided. And now so we can also run this project by giving this command g++ main this is, and we need to write the names of all these libraries, and then after that we need to manually run the main.exe file by right clicking on it and run executable. So this is the main.exe. I need to right click and run executable, so I can also run it like this. And by giving this command, for example, I can copy this command here, and in terminal I paste this command. Yeah, paste, and now this command has been executed, and then I can run executable and it can still show the output. So this is the way of manually running this main.cpp file. So after that we have a folder named as examples in the downloaded repository. So we can see that this is a folder with these CPP files. So we can also test the code of these files. So for example, if I want to run this bouncing ball example, I can open it and I can copy the code from here, Control A, Control C, and then in Visual Studio Code I'm going to Control A and Control V, paste the code, and then we can run it from here, run C++ file, and here in this example we can see that ball is bouncing. So after testing these three files, there are also online resources from where we can learn this library. We have the documentations on this page. Yeah, on this page we have the documentation for different functions that are used in this library. For example, if I click on this get color, I am going to get the description and a sample example. So for every function we are provided with a sample example, and this is really help us to make the things simpler when we are doing this graphic programming. Similarly, we have this another link also containing some examples and some function descriptions. Then we have this link as well. So basically it is Colorado University page, and it is also showing the definition of some function. Basically it's a documentation, and then we have some sample exercises on this one. Yeah, so there are examples, for example loops and BGI graphics, and here we have different examples and tutorials of how to do this. For example, BGI small, so there is a sample program. So there is a lot of learning material available online for this library, and we have just seen its powerful features. And suppose if someone is having 0% experience with this library, still we can start developing. For example, this file is empty, and I open this Copilot, and I can ask it to write a program that uses this library. I need a program using graphics that shows a rectangle of brown of for example green color, and welcome to graphic programming written inside the rectangle. And then we can copy this code from the copilot, and then we can paste here to see how it looks like. So now let's run it and see. This has generated the text within a rectangle as we ask it to do. So there is a lot of help. We can also generate some animations. So this way we can learn this library, and we can develop small games and many other such projects. Thank you for watching.